you know, sometimes the brothers who are not really familiar with, they have difficulties. But at the end, you can wear it any way you want, any comfortable way. This way is just what's known to be popular, so it allows you a little bit of flexibility. The only two main thing is flexibility and to cover your aura. Because you're not used to this, some brothers who do not wear it well, it ends up with moving around, and when they sit, when they move, when they get up on the bus, when they sit on the seat, they do not realize that they're not covering their aura well. And we do not want this to happen, because you know, you don't want to expose your aura. So that's why it should be just worn in a specific way. However, you can wear it any way you want, as long as you make sure that no matter what movement you do, your aura is covered. And you make sure that it is just flexible, so you can walk around, right? So you can get, remember, you're going to be going up on the bus and going down, you're going to make wudu. So you don't want it to be so wrapped around you as if you are really trapped. That's one thing, and you just cannot move, right? And you can't get on the bus, on the steps, you cannot really even extend your leg to make wudu and what have you. So that's just the only two issues of flexibility and covering the aura. The main common way that it gets worn is that you hold it like this, right? And then you bring the right side toward the left side. However, you don't put them aligned with each other. You do not. You just make it adjusted that you put it a little bit shorter than the end of the left side. So this is how you make sure that now you have an extra. They're not aligned, right? They're not. See where this ends and where this ends. So you hold it now. You're holding one end with your left hand, and you're holding the other end with your right hand. All you need to do is just to wrap the right arm side like this. And then you bring the left arm like this. And then you just pull it like this. You can do whatever you like, inshallah. That's just one of the simple way where you don't have to wear a belt. It gets intact. Now the two restrictions that we should, or what you are, they're intact, right? First of all, if you notice, it's closed upon each other. No matter what I do, no matter what I move, whatever I do, I get on the steps, one is on top of the other. So even if I open it up, you see the aura can't be seen, right? No matter how I move, it cannot be seen. And it's flexible, because I can open my legs. Of course, what's stopping me is my thawb, it's not my... So this one is very flexible. Now it goes all the way. It's very open. And you're not going to need to really extend and stretch your legs more than my thawb, this. Okay, so this is how, and even now, even when I open it up all the way, it doesn't. So this way, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, you're good, and it's covered. Now this is intact. However, questions comes, can I put a belt on? Yes, you can. You can buy the belts that are in the market in Medina. You really don't have to buy things online here because they're very expensive. You can buy them very cheap over there. It's a belt that you can put around. I don't recommend it because they put all these pockets, and the, you know, the may Allah yani forbid, but the those who pick pockets, that's what really attracts them, is that they think that you're hiding some money in it and whatever. But then there are thin ones that you can wear and fold this on top of it if you want to carry money, if you want to carry something. But this would be more security. Now what they started doing is that they put this so you can hide your money here and your like valuable things. So even if someone comes to kind of pick your pocket, they're going to be able to do whatever. Yeah, it's very noisy, so I don't think they will be able. But what they do, they just cut it with something sharp, and they just steal it without you noticing. However, your valuable stuff are inside, really, in this, if you need it. However, you can use your own belt as well. You can use your own belt as well. Now you're going to hear a lot of things about stitched thing. Oh, well, this has a stitch to it. Everything has a stitch to it. This has a stitch. This is all stitched, by the way. This has all stitches to it. So people don't ask about this, but they keep asking because people get them confused. What we mean Islamically by not wearing something stitched, it means like my thawb. That's called a stitched garment, not because it has threads. Everything has threads. It's stitched because it is designed in a way that it outlines my body parts. That's what it means. Because it has long sleeves and it is covering my body in a way that is rounding my body. So it is called stitched thawb. That's what we're not allowed to wear. However, open garments are all fine. So stitched has nothing to do with threads. That's why having a belt that has threads in it, some stitched in it, you are absolutely fine. So if you don't feel secured with this design, you can always put your belt and then always cover it with your ihram. And you'll be ready to go. You can always cover it and you're fine, inshallah ta'ala. And you can round it around your belt and you're fine to go, inshallah. Having your ihram short is very important, by the way. Why? Because you don't want your ihram to be dragging. Because you're going to go to bathroom facilities, you're going to pick up a lot of dirt, a lot of filth, and you don't want that. So your ihram should be always up, always. So don't worry about it being short. Alhamdulillah, that's exactly what we want. So it does not pick up any dirt.
How high is it now?
You can go all the way up to here, as long as you cover the bottom of the knee. Yeah, inshallah ta'ala. But you don't go too short again, because remember, it's going to expose awra if you sit and whatever, inshallah. So that's the bottom. The top one is really easy, and it can be put in any way you want. You can just put it like this. Some people do it like this, and they put a safety pin, and khalas, they just move around with it like this. Some people like just to wear it like this, and they put it on their shoulder, which is fine, alhamdulillah. They put a safety pin here. However, the problem with that, no matter what you do in a safety pin, it keeps moving around. So whatever you do, it's not going to be intact, right? The only way that you get it intact is when you have like these belts, or you buy a white color belt if you end up want to put a belt. The only way that you get it intact is, again, the traditional way of you wearing the ihram would be that you bring it together. Sorry. You bring it together, align them like they're same. You bring the left side in, the right side out, and then you get your hands out, and then you secure it with a belt. That's the traditional way again, but you don't have to wear it this way either. But that's the traditional way. You secure it with your belt, so you don't have to worry about it falling all the time from your shoulder. No, if you want to have, if you want to do it this way, you have only one belt, because that belt is securing your bottom one as well. So it's not allowing the bottom one to go anywhere, inshallah ta'ala. This way, you don't have to worry about it open all the time. And it's a little bit, they make it this way because it's flexible. When we go and approach the Kaaba, and we get to the Kaaba's place, men are to expose their shoulder, so the right shoulder, that is. So it's easy for you just to put your hand out. That's it, you got your shoulder exposed. You did not do any extra things. Then when it comes to salah and prayer, you need to cover your right shoulder, not to pray while it's exposed. So it's easy this way. All you need to do, just bring it back, right? Khalas. That's why people just like it. It's always intact, right? Again, if you need to expose it after salah, you just expose it this way. You need to put it back, you just put it back. It's very easy. Some people like it this way. Some people say, I don't mind, keep fixing it all the time, inshallah. So one last time, the upper part, yes.
If I do the tawaf, that time that garment should be go under the hand.
Yes.
To the plate.
You cover it.
I'm doing the tawaf, and Adhan is already, we are standing over there to make a salah. So in the meantime, so my cloth is under the shoulder. So that time I need to take out and cover the.
Yes, during salah. And then after salah, then you can expose your right shoulder again. Because Prophet Muhammad ﷺ added one extra awrah to the salah, and that is not to expose the shoulders if a person has enough garments to cover the shoulders. And we do have, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Yes. Alayhi salam.
So what's the reasoning behind the exposure of the shoulder for men?
Wallahi, those are mainly ritual acts that Prophet ﷺ didn't give a reasons to. It was just the Sahaba, just carbon copy. They saw him what he did, and they said he exposed. And then, other things that we do that are said because of such, but again, we don't have like a clear-cut dalil that says, oh, we're doing this because, but we're just doing it because we're just following his footsteps to it, inshallah. So one last time, again, you can just watch the video. You bring the right side to the left side, but not to align it with the same end. You catch this, or you hold this with your left, and you hold the end of the left side with your right hand. So left hand is holding the right side, right hand is holding the left side. Then left side comes to the right side comes over the left side, and then you just fold it.
So this technique, if I may add, only works with the length of the ihram itself. The bigger you get, you can't do that many folds. Just a note. But one thing I would add to subhanAllah, the way the itinerary would be that we will actually go and pray in our ihram without intention. So you'll get very comfortable with it once you actually embark the journey of the actual Umrah itself. So the men, inshallah, you'll go to Masjid Nabawi, pray with it, and the moment you go to Sajda, everything, all the fear escapes very quickly.
Now, all what we did, some people, again, like as Hassan said, they don't get comfortable. Well, again, it's a personal preference. If you end up to become fancy like Hassan does, then you can wear something that's designed for you with Velcro, added to it. So that, if you need to wear this, you need to go with Hassan on a trip to the places that sell this. All right? So Hassan will announce to you, we're going shopping and we're buying the fancy ihrams. Okay, so fancy ihrams, you don't need to worry about it. It's just Velcro, all you do. It's done. Khalas, you're done. And it's designed to open your legs. It's designed to move around, but of course they charge you 3 times more. And the upper garment as well. So it has the Velcro at the top. So all you do is just you put it on, and you just align them to lock them together, depending on your preference, of course, how you want it, tight or a little bit loose. They have it a long strip, so you can design it the way you want it. Again, the good thing of it is it just relaxes you from the issue of worrying about your ihram. It comes with a design, it folds. It's like you're wearing a shirt, but it's good. It's not really outlining your body parts, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. So it covers the requirement. Again, if you want to really, you have the ability to align it the way you want. However, I guess I didn't see them. I saw them more for a one-use thing, because the second you wash them, that's like what happens to it. It becomes extremely crooked, so it doesn't align very well. But it's really convenient for us, a first-time thing. So that's an option also for you. That's, inshallah, you can buy it there, and it has inside pockets, so no one pick up your pocket or picks any of your belongings. So they designed it, with all this, with a belt, flexible belt, depending on your size and what have you. It has clips on if you want to hold on keys or anything, but we don't recommend that. The ihram, yes.
Would we need to have any of our valuables, anything with us?
No, alhamdulillah, with our journey, you have your hotel room and it has a safety box, but it's a shared safety box, so you and your roommates would know the code. The cleaning crew doesn't know the code because you reset it when you go in, so you can just have your stuff in the safety box. Every room has a safety box, because they know people put their belongings. Alhamdulillah, since we're all coming from one place and we know each other, we all trust each other, so there is no issue. We have never seen any issue with the issue of missing items or anything, because we're one family. We're coming from the same masjid, everybody knows everyone. You're not really roommating with some people that you don't know. So you're roommating with people that are actually from the masjid, very familiar faces. I highly recommend for the brothers, because we're not used to not wearing underwear, so you're gonna easily pick up a rash if you don't really treat your skin. So you can use any cream. However, we've been using what's this Aquaphor, and Aquaphor has been really a good solution for the rash issue. So you can rub it between your private area, especially the inner side of your thighs. This is where mainly the rash hits in, because of you not wearing. It's the area where you used to wear your underwear.
What do you